All right, folks, we're back in that battle that we left off the last episode with. Oh yeah, I already hit play. I forgot I did it in the last episode. I believe the Union's coming in from the west. Orange Plank Road somewhere, moving up to Fredericksburg. Did I detach? So I guess I did not detach the artillery. Bit of an oversight. So we should have done that before we played, but I was probably at the end of the episode and probably just figured, get me out of this. Alright, so we can send the cav up. Play that one real safe. At least I think it is. In all likelihood, I'm still going to get that cav killed, but that's just me doing me. There should be... Wow. How... That unit is supposed to have disbanded. I think they're under 100 or 150. I think I just told them to disband, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But we're going to move. It's the general idea we're working with. We'll send Beauregard's division up first. Maybe, yeah. Alright, so Bowen's cav just got moving. It's slower than everybody else. Oh, Pelham is here. Pelham is on the Fredericksburg map. Welcome. Alright, so you go there. Chew. Maybe I set you up here. And we'll bring Nelson's artillery back and just keep that set by the road here until we find a good place to deploy it. Oh, there it is. All right, so it's Stokes, who's actually really high quality. Stokes himself isn't, but... Well, that's good to know. Alright, so we don't actually want you... Well, I don't want you there. Don't want you doing that. I do want some scouts or vedettes. And we will put you up there. But the AI is likely going to... Well, did they move the points? I feel like these points are slightly different. Maybe they're not. No, it was 3, and you need to control any 2. So as long as we control Stafford Heights, then I would assume that we're going to control... I don't know what the name of this one is here. It's Pollock. All right. Then it probably doesn't matter. What is this called? Lacey? Yeah, it's just named after the... I presume the house to be. All right, so we know where they're at. They're up here. Kind of what we thought. Now, can old Bory get up there? We'll try that, and I think... We actually don't need this running at the double. What we probably ought to do is get them down, turn them that way, dismount them, loose formation them. I don't know what that means, but... And then move them up to the fence. And hopefully allow time for some of the troops to get up to the Stonewall. We probably don't need it. And what I'm going to do now is give new directions for Chew, who I don't really need up there. I need Chew more... Probably more back here. I don't know how many are going to come across here. This is an easy, or fairly easy place to hold on the back end of that. So if they're not holding... If they're not going to try to cross down there, then they got to cross on the roads up here, and we're already trying to grab the Stonewall for that. Alright, we'll listen to the sick beats. I think we have pretty much the orders. Oh, we didn't give artillery new orders. Yeah, the original artillery placement wasn't great for what we know now. So we don't need Nelson over there. I think this... Ugh. Maybe we'll do that. I believe I have a pretty significant advantage. I think we're going to want this cav, though. I don't know how important that is, but we're going to do it anyways. And this artillery, no, that's... What am I looking for? Pelham. That's who I'm looking to move now. Pelham. Ooh, probably set him up right here. And then we can tweak that as the situation rises. Very good. For the 2nd Mississippi get... Holy moly, bait. 5 stars, never heard of him. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I don't recall hearing him. Baits, I remember, but not bait. Anyways, is this their cav? If it is, I'm gonna do them a courtesy because the AI doesn't do it hardly ever enough. Put them in loose formation. Yeah, you're all moving. That's okay. And that sounds like the beginning of our engagement. Are we really not able to see them? I feel like that's a lot. But they have to attack us. We can kind of hang on as long as we want to. Okay, you're going to be over there. That's fine. Where are you going? And you're going to film there. That's all right, too. That is okay. You can see once we go prone, man. I mean, I've always known it. I was watching it with artillery the other day. I was getting whacked by artillery and went prone, and the casualties pretty much stopped. I think I have to nerf the distance even more because it just doesn't seem to quite. Still seems too good to go prone. All right. So we're gonna do to help with some eyes on stuff. I doubt it's these skirmishers that are making the difference, but we'll send up our skirmishers here. Let's see, you got skirms. You have skirms? Yeah, you have skirms. Give me. So give me those. as much work. Can't move them back. That's silly. That is just silly. So silly. Because that's really all I want to get back. Just the cab. Well, I'm still going to order it. We'll see how it happens. Maybe we move this group up. Are you kidding me? Bowen just died? Yep. Or maybe we just do the kill cavalry thing and we'll just come back that way. I think that's probably what we're going to end up doing. Because we're getting lit up like this. Oh, now they don't want to stay down. So at a certain point you go so stupid that you kind of just get the result. Alright, Colquitt. Alfred, we'll send you up here too. So weird formation you're looking for, but I really can't convince you guys to lay down. Yeah, I thought we had more troops. Just need them to actually show up. Our orders are a long way off. What is going on back here? This isn't my fault. That's what everybody says, right? This isn't my fault. We've ordered them back. Here, we'll still send up skirmishers to skirmish, but at a certain point, you keep refusing orders. Things are gonna happen. Holy moly, these are some order delays. Yeah, I just think you guys can kind of harass the flags there. So, I no longer think that we need you. Yeah, Beauregard I think is fine. I think shit. We'll see. All their orders are out. I think we're gonna switch Chew because once those guys move up, Lee, what are you doing back here? Get up here. Chew. I think we're gonna have your forces stop and just start moving up. What are these guys doing? Is that the new routing animation? dawned on me that the battles are much louder. I guess what I can tell myself is that I end up trading cavalry regiments. Not great, but it's something. Guess that's the courier from Lee or from Chu. Perhaps both. Let's see, Pelham is there. You're gonna end up there. Yeah. Division is now gonna move up more like this. There we go. Wow, they broke. Together, move it back, and then I'm going to move Stanwady over there. And I think for Colquitt's brigade, we don't want to get stuck down there, so we're going to move back. This is probably terrible for the 9th New York. 17th Georgia, 24th Virginia, 1st North Carolina. Yeah. Alright, so they should be getting the message to hold, yeah. Now they should be moving back. They are not. We're just going to keep them there. We'll move them up there in a moment. Whenever we get around to it next, but that'll be the plan. Yeah, 9th either needs to move back, or more like it, they need others to move up, because with probably at least a 50% manpower disadvantage over the long term, they need to move now, roll the forces that are here, and then hopefully roll any follow-up, or just hope that that's enough to rout our forces off the field. Kind of dawdling does not, it's not going to help. looks like my forces back here with the fence there, they probably gave much better than they got. And if we should put more over here, thinking probably. Use that cover while it's there. And then with this cav, maybe move it here or move it over here to the flank. I'd like to be able to use it, but I don't want it getting stuck on the fences, stuck in there too deeply. That long-range shooting is really not going to do it for him. I don't know what the plan is back here. Yeah, I understand Beauregard's division. He should be back here anyways. Rifles we got here. Ooh. It's not Maynard's, I know that. Mississippi's, and Mississippi's. Just make sure we're not taking any sort of fire from the flank. How's the 14th New York unit? It's actually doing okay. See, so we have a 1-star unit. Alright, they get a 1-star unit as well, so I don't feel as bad now. Yeah, like, what is this brigade doing? I thought I had tuned the AI to do it as best it could be done. All right, so we can see where they're being ordered to move, like, but I just don't understand some of these moves. Like moving the brigade to here, they should know that this is going on, right? They can hear this. They should too. So there's macro and micro movements, and I don't know. They both need tweaking. I thought that like there's like a super macro, which is, you know, the AI kind of knows where you are and moves towards you. But then the units within, I guess at still the macro level, don't seem to coordinate well with each other. The micro movements are sometimes a little weird, but I think it's probably good enough. Oh, Weisiger? So I know my guys are not the most effective because, well, they were. Okay, so they're very tired. I guess it was just them. Alright, you all can't really do anything from back there. So let's move you up to the wall. Okay, so you have the Stonewall, they say. We'll just move you behind your men because it's cooler. Alright, I don't think I'm going to need 1st Delaware. So I'm going to detach them and, you know what? Maybe keep them right where they are. Alright, so we routed another regiment. Was that the 14th New York? Yeah. 14th Brooklyn, maybe. I actually don't know the naming conventions of New York because I've never heard of any other Brooklyn regiment except the 14th Brooklyn. Right, there's the 69th New York, and there are other New York State groups, but I don't know why the 14th Brooklyn is specifically calling out that borough. Alright, well, it's all in the AI's hands now. They waited too long. We're getting a few objective points on our side. And eventually, pretty soon, we're going to have our numbers all here. Guessing that's Pelham's battery. This is, I forget, Nelson's battalion. Might be okay. Pelham's looks like it has the much better position, but I would say we could probably even lay down with Weisigers. If they want to try to waste their remaining ammo on us, fine. We'll just hang out. Alright. Just because I know that some troops got ordered over here, I'm going to put the cav over here. Just to make sure they're not trying that. Bowen. Alright, you can continue to be unstable, that's fine. Ledbetter's brigade. Yeah, it's up here, alright. Oh. If the others are standing, we'll stand with them. But this just seems like really ineffective. Really ineffective range. Oh, this is the cavalry where the sprites have disappeared. This is a little boring, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that is really high ground. Did not look that high before. What condition are these guys in? Seem like they're in pretty good condition. If you've never seen this and you've never seen this series and you're still watching, yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm just going to roll over to the attack. Even though the AI should be attacking, and I've kind of long believed that if you're down on victory points, you should kind of have to attack. That should direct the macro AI movement. They shouldn't be sitting back and doing this stuff. We still have more infantry, though. If we attack without them, that can't be profitable. Anyways, where are you all going? Yeah, you're gonna go up there? That's fine. So we'll set it on 5x. Not super fast, but pretty fast. guys are dismounted in loose formation. You guys not have angles on anything? Alright, we'll pull you back up. Because it looks like, yeah, the higher up you go, better off you should be. These guys have pretty good sights. I'm surprised the artillery over here has that much that they can see. They're at least going through the motions. £24 howitzer there. Maybe it needs to move up. No, I don't want to do it that way. We'll do it that way. My guess is these are all, yeah, like exhausted and very tired. Alright, so I guess they were mostly just tired. They look exhausted. And honestly, with 100 dudes left, I'm just going to remove them from the overall command there. Alright, they seem to have found targets, that's good. Who's in charge over here? Baylor's brigade. Let's send them up first, just to embed themselves right there. Send Colquitt up on the left. I think we got them out, and we definitely need to get them out. Alright, so we'll send those 3 brigades up, see what we find. And hopefully just watch and listen. Like, what is this group doing down here? I don't get it, man. I did not put those skirmishers out either, so... This I understand. This makes sense. This is a good move by the AI. We gotta move some of our commanders up, I think. Oh, somebody else kicked out. Right? Those are skirmishers. Somebody else kicked him out on their own. Wofford. Alright, well that'll be it for this one when we finally get back in. We seem to generally have better officers. At least at the regimental command, they seem to have earned more stars. Which I guess maybe overall I fought more battles as a CSA and a lot more in 1863, but not that much more. Alright, let's go ahead and run this through fast and get to the end. I don't know that we'll get to another battle in this one. Probably not. Instead, what I'm thinking is maybe we'll get to the end of this one, and then if Pickett gets to Atlanta after this video goes, I can create his 2nd division. He's the newest corps. We have moved through very little calendar time in the last half dozen episodes because it's been so many battles. I'm not complaining, just observing. What do we get here? Oh, we lost lossless. Let's try this again. There we go. Alright, enemy reportedly suffer... Okay, so what do they actually lose? About 700 out of the war for them, and probably 300 out of the war for us. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, Pickett is on the last leg of his journey, I'd like to believe, to Atlanta. Was this the battle I just fought? Yeah, it had to be Chew and Beauregard and Reynolds. Alright, it's good to know. Then I think I had the question about this battle. Ugh. How did 3 brigades equal... Oh, okay, that makes way more sense. Looks like this one's almost done anyways. I hate... Ah, look at that sweet stash. Yeah, I don't love the auto resolves. Maybe we'll do it. Yeah, I think we're still off a little ways here from some of the projects we were looking at. I don't know. I kind of want to fight this battle, though. Yeah. So we just moved. We just have 72 missing and wounded. They have 11 killed, and yeah. So all right. I mean, it's fine. My battles tend to be a lot more bloody. We're gonna move Cable back. I think we should move Garland Jr. back as well. Let somebody else take some of the licks here for a while they get their readiness back. And we'll look for other opportunities to matter, right? Ewell, I know, needed a break for, I don't know, whatever reason. Now, why? What's going on here? In battle? Alright, so it's still, I guess, kind of doing the battle that's already over. Alright. I think we can move Corps Command back. That's fine. Nobody's going to miss them. Hardy can get moved up. What is this? Totten? Lost the division? Alright. You say so. Where? Okay, so it was Joe Johnston's division here. Maybe we just move all of Lee's Corps up. And let... Well, that puts 3 Corps here, but pretty much 1 is out of action. I think maybe we'll put Lee's Corps here, or at least some of it here. That'll be that. Not a lot of great news elsewhere. Are you kidding? Is this real? Do I send Smith down here? I think so. Probably do something similar with Coleman. You can tell that these things look like they're flying in the sky, that they're not quite down on the ground. Let's see. Yeah. That's that. That's fine. Recover slowly. I think the Mississippi Squadron got beat up by a fort out here. Yeah, Fort Gibson did not work. Taking it with a bunch of cottonclads, but that's not really what cottonclads are supposed to do. So, should have come as a surprise to absolutely no one. Do I even care what's going on? 12% blockade ratio is not an immediate concern. I think we're working on blockade running, actually. We are, and it's actually not that close to being done. Too bad. Alright, so Hazen's division is down here, and they don't seem inclined to move. Okay. keep an eye out for supply levels and see if anybody's... if we need to worry about anybody. Alright, so Pickett is ready to go. And I don't really want to create it on video because it's it's more boring than usual. It would just be the rest of the episode. And I'm not even doing the custom naming, so maybe we'll just call it a short episode if the union's gonna kind of bug out on us. Propaganda, nah, we're not really close. As good as it is, my goodness, I feel like we're not getting all the subsidies we should, but yeah, that can be our last take a credit rating. We've already appropriated the subsidies, and so we might as well spend the last few and get it done. This just feels bad, right? Like we've done how many takes? Trade deals, we've done 4. And tariff income, I don't think has moved. Yeah, I would say in light of that, let's just get rid of that. It's not doing us any favors. I'm tempted to do it with the economy, but I won't for now. What is this? Another battle of Fort Whipple. We got 2 divisions. Yeah, we eventually will. So I do want to fight that one. But I also... yeah. I also want to create that other division. And I think it's just easier if I pause and then I come back and I try to fight this one. I don't mind the Bull Run map. I mean, I understand people don't like playing the same maps over and over again, but I think it's a pretty good map, and you gotta play on something, right? So I think I'm gonna wrap this one here without anything else to do. But it looks like we have a battle queued up for you, and the construction of more divisions will continue. And we are dragging ourselves to 1864. So I had fun in that battle. Hope you had fun watching it, and hope you'll be bringing more of that soon.